Of it as a shoulder attack. Grab the back of his head, hit, right, and then now this is on his throat. Throw it away. I was chatting with a old friend of mine on Facebook this morning, and he picked up one of the books of mine that came out this year. So this year I actually ended up putting up 2 books: Secrets of Drunken Boxing Part 3, Internal Alchemy, and I just released Part 4, which is The 8 Drunken Immortals. Anyway, so one of the things we were discussing was actually from one of the early books. It's called The Iron Bell Fist. It's part of drunken boxing that's really weird. It's really unusual. It's a very unique movement. So anyway, I was trying to kind of explain it to him through text, and I thought, you know, I'm doing this 100 days of training, why don't I just share this? I mean, this is kind of a unique thing that the drunken system I learned does. So Iron Bell Fist is the name of the movement as I was taught it. And essentially what you're trying to do is you're trying to make a lot of power in a very short space. So this is not a new idea, right? 1-inch punches, 3-inch punches, fajin, all different kinds of things, right, are about making this space smaller so that you can accelerate through your body rather than through the air. So Iron Bell Fist does this, but it's a very strange thing. It's going to do a kind of a spinal wave, so it's a vertical spinal wave, right? And it's also coupled with a turn in the torso. So if this is my torso, in order to do this properly, is going to move in a way like this. This is how the spinal wave power comes out, snap from the tailbone up, right? And it's also going to have the dantian turning. So if I have, you know, a couple of arms here, dantian turning, of course, creates force out into either one of my fingers. So you couple the 2 of them together, you get this sort of spiraling forward wave-like effect, okay? So I'm going to show you how to, I'm just going to teach it. Just like I would in class. So I'm just going to pick my camera up. Forgive the renovations in my house. All right, so Iron Bell Fist. So if I have my right shoulder ready to do this, there we go. So if I'm going to make my punch from here, right, instead of like a 1-inch punch where I may turn my body or spine wave my body, Iron Bell Fist, I'll reach forward with my shoulder towards my fist. So I gotta pull this out. Okay, so if my fist is in space, right, my guards are up, I'm fighting, I get into a grappling type situation, I don't move my hand. It stays in space, and my shoulder, the same shoulder as the arm, reaches forward to it, okay? So I'm basically taking my body here, and I'm caving it in and reaching my shoulder forward. I'll do this and I'll put the camera down as well. Okay, so I cave in my body, my torso, I reach my shoulder towards my fist, and then what I end up doing is I snap my tailbone. So I actually tuck my pelvis under, snap my tailbone, that travels up my body, that creates the spinal wave. But that spinal wave, instead of shooting my shoulder forward, I ask it to shoot my shoulder backward. So the power comes up my spine and out my arm, but my torso will actually retreat. So if you took this from like a Tai Chi perspective, this is kind of like a monkey attacks while walking backwards, right? Retreat, what do they call it? I don't remember what it's called right now. Monkey stepping backwards thing. You guys know what I'm talking about. So from here, I reach my shoulder in, right? My body's tucked, my pelvis turns, my body starts to wave, and as it starts to hit my shoulder, I shoot my shoulder backwards, which shoots my arm forwards. So I'm not moving this, right? As my shoulder goes backwards, this starts to reach in the opposite direction. Okay, so now I'm going to put this down so you can see me do it. I reach and tuck my body. So my shoulder to my fist by pulling my pelvis backwards. This is called folding instead of bending, okay? Because, don't worry about it. Anyway, tuck this way, don't do this, okay? I tuck this way, I rotate my torso. So I'm trying to get my shoulder as close as I possibly can, right? Tuck, rotate, and then when I fire, my body will fire this way, and I'll let that recoil my shoulder to throw out my fist, okay? It's weird to demo when that's slow. Oh, you can see something. Anyway, okay, so I'll just do a couple now. So I come in, touch. One of the ways that made this work for me, I just realized when I was learning it, was I thought of it as a shoulder attack. Grab the back of his head, hit, right, and then now this is on his throat, throw it away. Iron Bell Fist. Anyway, that's the idea. Hopefully this video is not entirely useless, because I know it's a weird one. Yeah, my ceiling's not done yet. Anyway, keep training, guys. A couple days to Christmas, so happy holidays. Don't stop.